do the dhikr verbally. In other words, verbally recite this dhikr by doing it silently or thinking these kalamat is not correct until you don't say it verbally, even lightly. If you say that, this is how you recite all of these kalamat, and by giving attention, keeping the meanings in mind, recite, and every kalamat take the enjoyment, get the contentment. And during dhikr, if you feel drowsy, or if sleep overtakes you, or you feel sleepy, or snoring comes, then immediately stand up, otherwise dhikr becomes makruh, and then it also impacts other people's dhikr immensely through the noise. So those who are sitting next to you, they should wake him up, and after getting up, go outside for a short while, get fresh, do wudu, and then come back. And this you'll get double thawab, double the reward for that individual. But you stay sitting and drowsy, sleeping, or snoring continuously, you spoil your own dhikr, and you spoil the dhikr of other people. It can happen, sleep can overtake you, drowsiness, tiredness can overtake you. So a person should get up, and the wudu doesn't break until you don't lean against something, or if you fall, then the wudu is there. But the dhikr is spoilt and becomes makruh, undesirable. Person is not doing dhikr, he's not understanding what kalama he's reciting, what he's not reciting. So the adab, the manners for dhikr is the biggest thing. With the adab, with the manners, with the respect of dhikr, then the person gets faz, then Allah gives the faz. You should have adab, manners, fulfill the dhikr properly. You're in the gathering with full attention, focused, whilst thinking that the greatest worship and action Allah has given me the ability to do that right now. All the fadail, the virtues, the rahmas, the mercy. Allah's name is so great. Fadhkuruni adhkurkum. Allah says, Allah's name is so great. One pious elder was asked, he said that, I know when Allah remembers me. And people were amazed. He said, how do you know that Allah is remembering you? He said, that means you haven't read the Quran. He said, I have read the Quran. He said, فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرْكُمْ. When I do Allah's dhikr, then I know Allah is remembering me. Allah is remembering me, because Allah said it in the Quran. So, this is the rank that Allah is remembering somebody. So this is a great honor. Great ibadah is this. Worship. So don't say easy, sit on your haunches, on your knees, so that if you've got difficulty, you realize if you sit with a blanket wrapped around you in a corner, leaning against a wall, then yourself are saying, I just want to enjoy myself, and spoil the time that you are spending. So in this, when you're doing dhikr, don't be too comfortable, focus towards the dhikr of Allah, and especially think that Allah right now is remembering me, and I'm in the gathering of the angels, and Allah is remembering me in the gathering of the angels, that this servant of mine is doing my dhikr, and on that dhikr of yours, Allah will send His mercies to you. So what a great feeling, a great emotion. Allah Ta'ala doesn't seat us down for nothing. We should do dhikr ourselves when we sit in the gathering. Be attentive and try that remove your tiredness, and then attend the gathering. And be fresh, alert. Would keep a special clothing, libas, for Friday, for Jummah. Wear that special clothing, wear good clothes, nice clothes. Allah has given you a ni'mah, the bounty. You should show that. When Allah has given you resources, apply surma to the eyes, cut your nails, and full preparation for Jummah. And you should prepare yourself for this dhikr, for remembering Allah in Jummah, doing good. Every moment, every minute in Jummah is valuable. The reward for thawab increases on Friday. On this day, Allah's kept a khutbah, special sermon. Listen to the sermon attentively. Just like this is the day, Allah Ta'ala on Jummah has kept these specific actions. Also the night, last night, the night of Jummah is like Laylatul Qadr, night of power, and the day is very great. Laylatul Qadr, Allah has kept that moment in which a person's dua is accepted. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this day of Jummah has kept a moment where Allah ta'ala accepts the dua. And so be regular in doing dua in this day. And this Allah hasn't given a specific time, a portion that when He accepts the dua. So keep yourself busy. The more, just like in the odd nights of Ramadan, in the last Ashra, it's estimated, it could be this night, it could be this night. In the same way, the pious predecessors of the deen have selected some moments sometimes. For example, during Jummah, it could be that Allah Ta'ala accepts the dua. During the Jummah time, maybe in between the two khutbahs, that moment comes when the dua is accepted. Or the whole of the day in which Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala that moment, He takes you to that time, that time could come in which Allah Ta'ala accepts the du'as. And especially, people say that time between Asr and Maghrib is very valuable time on Jummah, Friday. This time as well, spend it with dhikrullah. And Allah has given us a special ibadah on Jummah. And that's a unique act of worship. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. This is the ibadah that just the human beings do. Allah says, I prefer it and I do it myself. Allah says that moment of acceptance on Jummah. Obviously, this is what's in my mind. I'm sharing that with you, what's coming in my mind. So we don't know what time that could be on Friday. That time when you are reciting durood, it could be that those who have passed away and are buried in the graveyards, do special dua for them on Jummah. Remember this as well. Send ithal ithwab, convey the rewards to them, your mother, your father, your relatives, your friends, colleagues, all of those who you knew who passed away. Rather give more emphasis on those that when you are sending the reward, think from your young age, who's my friend? He used to live with me, used to stay with me, used to speak with me. What friend of mine has passed away and he's died with Iman? This is the condition. And you can't do dua for those disbelievers, for bakshish, for forgive. If a person you know who had Iman has passed away, then ask Allah to forgive that person and do the ithal ithwab, convey the rewards to them. And whenever you get an opportunity, it's in good times and bad times, you remember your friends, colleagues and beloveds.